Hey, Decluttering Club, quick little story, idea, message for you today. I was just talking to my oldest, my 22-year-old, and he was like, how much, actually he was asking me, do you still use your treadmill? Right, I have a treadmill. I bought it during the winter because I wanted to walk. And he's like, so are you still using the treadmill? And I said, like, I would if the weather is not good. Because, hi. I have a goal to walk every single day, right? And if you have been following me for a little while, you know that I used to run, right? I used to go running and I loved it so much. It was like the most wonderful thing ever. And I adored it, but I kind of overdid it and I got injured. And so I don't run anymore. But I decided, I think 2 months ago, I decided I am going to walk every day, every day. But I didn't want to get into a situation where I was like, I didn't want it to go too big, right? So I thought, what is like the smallest increment that I'm willing to do? And so I decided it would be like, I'm just going to go for a walk. And even if it's like 0.5 or 0.2 miles, like just literally down to the stop sign and back, that will count as a walk for me. And I will be happy. I will consider that done, right? Now, me, who used to run 3 or 4 miles, is like, what are you talking about? 0.2 miles is like, that does not count. It's not good enough, right? All of this stuff comes up. But I was like, no, we're just going to set a minimum, right? So that's my minimum. And I'm telling you, I think I have missed 2 days out of 2 months. But for the other, 58 days, I have at least walked every day and pretty much a mile every day. All right, so like my minimum is just down at the stop sign and back, but it's turned out to be like the minimum that I have done is a mile. I've always been willing to go a mile, which takes about 20 minutes. But here's the cool thing, right? So my phone is so cool and it tracks all my walks that I don't even have to think about it. I have actually logged like 50 miles each of the months, right? So I set out to do the minimum, right? So if it's like 0.2 times 30, oh, I'm doing math here. What would that be like? I don't know. Anyway, like it would have been a very small amount, my total for the month. But just because I was willing to do a little bit, I ended up getting 50 miles last month. And I'm at 50 miles this month. Isn't that cool? So like if you're willing to do a little bit, then you're probably going to go a lot farther. And then on the days that you don't go farther, you're like, it doesn't matter because I did it. And so this is working out so well for me. And so I want to offer this to you when you are working on your decluttering or organizing or whatever. And this is something that causes so much suffering and frustration for so many of you because you think I have to do it all. And if I don't do it all, whatever that means, then why bother? Well, what if you said, I'm going to work on this for 10 minutes? Thank you, Kay. You're so sweet. I'm going to, 50 miles, it sounds like a lot, right? But it's like 1 mile at a time, so one day I did 1 mile, another day I did 3, probably didn't do more than 3, but it was never a problem, right? Because I was like, as long as I do a half, I'm good to go, right? So you can do this with decluttering. You set your minimum and then maybe you keep going. And if you don't keep going, you still won. Like it's just win, 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 right? And this is how it adds up. And it's so important, especially if your brain tends to be negative, which it will do because we are human beings and our brains like to be negative. Your brain is going to be like, it doesn't matter. Like, what are you thinking? Like, that's just not enough. You're such a big wimp. It's going to tell you all this stuff. And then your job is going to be like, it's fine. I hear you. We're not going to do this. And I can always keep going if I want to. And I can also stop if I want to. You have to be willing to let yourself stop if you want to stop. Because if you don't, then next time you want to get moving, next time you want to declutter another drawer or the closet or the garage, your brain is going to pitch a fit. And it's going to go, last time you didn't let us, so why should we cooperate this time around, right? We need to honor ourselves. We need to take care of ourselves. We need to treat ourselves well, and then we'll be more willing to execute on those plans. All right. So just thought I would share that with you. It adds up over time. It makes a difference. And this is how you clean out the whole garage. One step at a time. Right? Yes, absolutely. All right. So have a good one, everyone. I'll talk to you later. Take care.